Hi. Try not to be too emotional today. I'm getting disconnected for the last time from my chemo. You know, my therapy has been every other Tuesday for the past 6 months. So I started in December. It was 12 sessions total. I'm on my 12th session now. So I go in on Tuesdays. They send me home with more drugs, with more chemo, which is what this is. And I carry it in my little fanny pack. And then I get disconnected on Thursdays. So some people were asking when I put my last treatment on Tuesday, they were like, ring the bell. Well, it wasn't really over yet. It was my 12th round, but I still have to go back today and get disconnected. I'm sure I'll be crying like a baby. Because it has been the most life-changing experience that I've had, other than having a child and getting married. Of course, those are big milestones. But going through something like this has been, it's hard to find the words for it. I say life-changing, but it's really just, it's been a transformation for me. Just finding my inner strength, finding God, because every time I go in there, and if I feel alone, and no one's holding me by the hand, Jesus has been holding me by the hand each and every time I get my treatment. And he's been holding me by the hand this entire time. Gosh, I'm sorry, I didn't want to be crying. And I got makeup on too, so it's gonna start running and not look cute. Anyway. Anyway, my point is that you're never alone. Even if you feel super alone and dealing with something in your life. And I've been so blessed. I've had such an incredible support system, and 90% of it has been from my job, from CrossFit. The community at TTR has been amazing. All the support you guys have showed me has been so overwhelming. You have no idea how helpful that is for someone going through something like this. And not just at the beginning, because I got a flood of texts at the very beginning of my diagnosis. Well, those texts tend to drop off, after your 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th round. People tend to go on with their lives, and that's fine. I'm not judging, but it's been nice to have friends and family really come through and check up on me and make sure that I'm okay and doing well and praying. The prayers have been, for me, they've been miraculous. And I'm sorry if you're not a believer, that's fine, but you're missing out. Sorry to say that to you, but you are truly missing out on the comfort and the strength that you find through Jesus and through believing in something bigger than yourself. It's been amazing. I'm just glad that I had that as my foundation and I was able to turn right to him when I needed him most. And my biggest hope now is that I continue on that path now, that I don't veer off of it just because, the cancer may be gone or the chemo is over. I'm going to continue sharing my faith with others, sharing my experience, that this has been my test for my testimony. This is where I've learned the most about myself and the kindness of others. Anyway, that's it for now. And I'm just gonna take you with me today as I get disconnected and ring that bell. I've been crying. I haven't cried this much since, I didn't even cry this much when I was, I probably did cry this much when I was first going through all this. It's just really emotional. Anyway.
Alright, I'm sure you're ready for this. Be right back. I'm sorry. Is it better to just go fast and all right.
Are you gonna talk?
Speech.
Before?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I just wanted to thank you guys for being such a wonderful staff. You guys really are blessed. Just your awesome attitudes and positivity has been awesome. And to the rest of you guys who are going through treatment, God bless you. You have the power and the faith to keep the fight and get through this and be on the other side of it, right? So,
Yes.
praise
Yes.
God, praise Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Don't come back.
Damn it.
It was hard yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't feeling celebratory for some reason. I was crying a lot. It really caught me off guard at how depressed I felt afterwards. I don't know why. It was like I've been doing this for 6 months now, and after every chemo session, I felt emotionally I was fine. Mentally I was okay because I knew I had to just keep going. And then yesterday, for some reason, the weight of it all just kind of fell on me all at the same time. I can't explain it. It was really bizarre. I was convinced that God's on my side. The medicine's on my side. I had a wonderful doctor. I still do. He's still my oncologist, Dr. Khoury, and all the awesome nurses and his staff at Millennium Oncology. They've just been wonderful and really supportive of my lifestyle and just remaining active. I couldn't have done this without their support, and especially Dr. Khoury. The one thing that turned me on to him or made me want to keep him as my oncologist, because I went to two, kind of like shopping around for an oncologist. But what made me want to stay with him was I told him, what my plans were, as far as working out and keeping up my lifestyle. And rather than telling me, hey, okay, that's fine, but you're going to have to take it easy, he never used those words with me. He always said, go ahead and do it. When I told him I was training for a half marathon, I thought his reaction was going to be like, what, are you nuts? Are you crazy? Not once did he deter me from or discourage me from continuing my physical activity and being active. If anything, he encouraged it and told me to just keep going, and he monitored all of my numbers so closely, my liver enzymes, my kidney numbers. As a type 1 diabetic, you got to keep on top of those things, and he did a wonderful job. So I know I was in good hands from the very beginning. Even though the chemo is all over with, I'm still going to have to go in for regular lab work. I have a colonoscopy scheduled for August. I have a CT scan that's going to be coming up, well, depending on whether or not my insurance accepts it, but, another CT scan. They're going to look at my other organs, make sure that there's no weirdness going on in any of my other organs. Get another CT DNA test. There's going to be a lot of testing and things like that that's going to take place for the next year. Next 6 months, like I said, I'm keeping my portacath in, not by choice. If I could, I would get this done and away from me as quick as possible. Just because it's weird, okay? It's weird I'm used to having attachments, okay? I'm a type 1 diabetic.
I got stuff hanging around all over me. But at the same time, having something underneath your skin is super creepy and weird, and just, it's not pretty. That's not pretty. I can't wear certain tops. Well, whatever, you know, that's like a minor thing in the whole scheme of it all. So that's it for this video. Rang the bell, done with chemo. Now a whole new venture begins with recovering my body. I'm gonna continue growing out my hair, get it nice and long again. Well, we'll see how long it gets, because we are in Texas and it's humid as hell outside. So I don't know if I'm gonna grow it out all the way, but we'll see. And I'll be keeping you guys posted. And I just want you to take this message, and I'm nobody special. Nothing sets me apart from you, okay? But if I can inspire and help encourage you to enjoy your life, to not play the victim, to take control of your life and take control of your behavior, your attitude, the things that you can mold and change and affect, those things are in your power, okay? So you have the power to do that. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't, because you definitely have the power to do that and ultimately change your circumstance. So, all right, guys, that's it. I got to get going. Have a lot to do today. Love you very much. If you have been sending me messages, praying for me, thank you, thank you, thank you. He's heard you. I really do appreciate your time in watching this video, and hope you're doing well. Be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.